Let's take a closer look at the dire situation in Sudan. According to the UN, more than 62,000 people fled el-Fasher from the nearby town of Tawila between Sunday and Wednesday. Aid agencies are concerned about the fate of thousands of civilians who are reported to have fled el-Fasher but have not yet arrived in Tawila. And in neighbouring North Kordofan state, the UN estimates that more than 36,000 people have fled Bara, which was captured by the RSF last week. The UN says North Kordofan is likely to be the next battleground. The state capital, el-Obeid, is still under Sudanese Army control. Now, the Rapid Support Forces says it will hold to account any of its fighters who commit abuses. The paramilitary says it's already detained several of its own members. Among them is this man, known as Abdul. He's accused of posting videos on social media showing executions. The RSF says he's been taken to a prison near el-Fasher. Abdul Karim Elgoni is chairman and researcher with the Sidra Institute for Strategic Studies. He spoke to me earlier and said other groups are also involved in violence in Sudan, not just the RSF, which is led by Mohamed Hamdan Dagalo, also known as Hemedti.
Unfortunately, as you know, because there are so many other people who are taking advantage of the war, just like the government is taking advantage of it and putting in armies that doesn't belong to Hemedti. There are people who are called the Shafshafa, which means the stealers or something like this, the robbers. There is another group that is called Bara. Those are people who are just following the army. Whenever they're following the army or Hemedti, they don't care. So whenever the army enters the town, those people enter and rob and do whatever they want.
The army, as you know, has solely laid the blame on the RSF and Hemedti. Let's just broaden this out a little bit to find out what the motivations are here and what the objectives of the RSF. This is a group that you seem to know well. We've heard accusations from the Sudan Doctors Networks and other groups of mass killings, executions, sexual violence in el-Fasher, which has been corroborated by many witness testimonies and the aid organizations that we've been speaking to that are on the ground. Are these acts such as executions, rapes, are these isolated incidents by rogue soldiers again, or are they part of a broader campaign to terrorize and displace communities? What are the RSF objectives today in Sudan? What are they trying to accomplish?
As a civilian, I know that the RSF has committed atrocities and I am against them. And the army has committed atrocities and I am against them. And that the army have created not only that, because the RSF was created by the army, but the army have created not only the RSF, it created a number of other like the RSFs in Sudan who have committed a lot of atrocities. We are against all those ones. But as we know, this is a war, and war does not give people roses. War only brings in destruction and death. And we expect atrocities to happen in this war as they have happened in every war that has happened anywhere in the world, in Gaza, in Lebanon, in wherever war happens, there will be atrocities. And we expect those to happen. This is why we are calling for the cessation of hostilities.
Don't miss out and get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.